Yo, peace, what's up? My name is Jaron Lamot. I'm actually from Pittsburgh, PA originally. I'm right now located here in LA, and I'm actually a music producer and a mix engineer. So for as long as I can remember, I've always been into music. You know, being a little kid, going on trips with your family, you know, moms would be playing some classic R&B, you know, music's just always been around me. And for me, I think at an early age, I don't know, it just connected with me, or I connected with music. You know, from loving it so much, I think something started to grow inside of me to want to do something with music. So actually in high school I started out trying to be a DJ, and I learned that whole art form. You know, went out, worked a whole summer, saved up money so I could buy these really expensive turntables. Got the turntables, started DJing, learned how to DJ parties. Went from parties to wanting to try to make your own music. So you start trying to make beats, figured out the beat game, sampling, sounds, collecting old records. And then, you know, naturally there's this evolution that happens. So I go from DJing to making beats, then I go from making beats to learning how to produce an actual song. Then from producing, you know, I'm like, okay, who's gonna make my song sound good? Oh, I need a mix engineer, cool. Well, just so happens, you know, nobody knows how to mix rap music. Everybody's doing rock, metal, every other genre. So what do? What have we always done? Sometimes you gotta do stuff yourself. So I hit the books, figured it out, talked to some people, asked questions, trial and error. One thing you know, I'm starting to mix now. So I figured out how to do the mixing part of it, you know, and then I go into making albums, making projects, and I learn how to record. So then I'm starting recording my friends. I'm recording, you know, clients that I get, or, you know, people off the street. Open up a studio, and so it just keeps evolving from there. So I think, you know, if you're lucky enough to find a passion at an earlier age, you know, you could develop that, and if you follow that, you know, never know where it may take you. You know, today I'm still doing music. I do it right now for film and TV. I work for a company called Math Club. You can look us up, mathclubmusic.com. We do, you know, TV shows, we do movies. I got crazy credits, and it's fun. You know, you don't always have to do it for money, but if you're lucky enough and you figure out a way to finesse it, you can have fun and make some money. One of the things that makes my job in my field really interesting is you get to be creative. You get to create something from scratch. You know, go from no idea to an actual idea. And when you're creating, like, there's no limits. You can make whatever you want. You can go anywhere you want. There's no blueprint. You're really just making it up, and that could be fun. That could be exciting. You know, in terms of music, I think it's safe to say that most of us listen to music. Most of us enjoy music. You know, it doesn't always have to be on a deep level, but we all like it for the most part. You tend to like a certain style of music, a certain genre. You know, I know people complain today about the music's on the radio and they're not happy with it. Well, what if you started to make music? What if you were able to change that? You know, instead of maybe always complaining about, you know, how, you know, crap this music is today, you could be one of the ones out here making a difference, making better music, making good music, sharing that good music, you know, with the rest of the world. So to me, that's what makes my job so interesting, is that, you know, every day is a fresh painting, so to speak. And every day, you know, go to work, make a new project. You know, one day I'm writing something for Lego Batman, the next day I'm writing something for the TV show Empire. So every day is another day to make a hit, make something hot. Music's taught me a lot. I've been doing this a long time, 20 plus years, and it's not always an easy road. If you do something long enough, I think there's definitely lessons that you should be able to learn from it. Specifically with music, I would say the first lesson would be perseverance. It's not an easy game, and there's a lot of people trying to do it. There's a lot of people making music, And if you don't have the perseverance to stay on the path and keep putting one foot in front of the other, and not get easily distracted and not get, defeated because someone told you, earlier in your career that your music sucks, or that you can't do this, or that you don't know what you're doing. If you don't have the perseverance to get through that, if you don't learn that, then you're definitely going to fail, and you're going to miss out. There's been so many opportunities that I've gotten just because I was willing to just keep on going, to not hear the noise and to not, let the criticisms, even if they may have been true at the time, affect me and prevent me from moving and stop me and get in my way. So I think this long journey that I've been in terms of music and where I am today in my career, number one would definitely be you got to have the strength, you got to have perseverance. It's going to get better. An opportunity will come, but you gotta wait your time. You gotta bide your time. You gotta pay your dues, and not everything comes right away. So you need that perseverance to stick in there, hang in there. Keep your head up, keep moving, keep learning, keep getting better, and then be ready for that next opportunity. I think the other thing that's really important, besides perseverance, would be timing. And when I say timing, I mean that, you could work hard, you could put your hours in, you can master your craft, you can learn as much as you need to learn, but everyone has their own timing. The universe has its own timing. And for every one Stevie Wonder that we know of, there's probably 100 more that you don't know. And I think one of the reasons is because of timing. For whatever reason, it wasn't their time. Maybe they missed the opportunity, maybe they didn't get the opportunity, but it's all about your timing. And I think once you're able to master that, then you'll increase your chances of being successful, to the degree that you want to be successful. So be patient, work hard, have perseverance, be prepared for the opportunity. There's so many times when, and this is about timing again, where, people are just waiting for the break, but they're not positioning themselves to, be accepting of that opportunity or that break. You got to be prepared. You got to be ready to go. So when the opportunity arises, you could jump on it. If you don't got your shit together, if you messing around and you're not ready, and like you're at the airport and you bump into some artist or some producer and they're willing to hear your stuff and you don't have anything on you, or you can't present your work, that's a missed opportunity, man. And that was your timing, and you weren't ready. So always be ready, always be on your shit, and yeah, anything is possible. So I think my one piece of advice, something that I've come to learn and come to grips with, is that, we've all heard that cliche saying, you only have one life. And I think we've all heard it so much that maybe it's numb. Maybe that phrase doesn't carry the weight that it once did. But I think the longer you're involved in something, the longer you're working hard towards a goal, that phrase really comes to life. It really, bears itself. And I think it's just true. So my one advice would definitely be, take heed to that phrase. You only have one life. As far as we know, this is all we get, regardless of what faith or religion or whatever you believe in. So we really need to take advantage of this. And yeah, it doesn't mean you have to work all the time. You gotta have some fun. Doesn't mean you need to have all the fun. You need to work too. But we only get one life to do this. So figure out what you want to do and then do it well. Don't waste time messing around. Don't waste time worrying about something. Don't waste time doubting yourself. The beauty of it is this is life. And, you could try something and fail. And then try something else and fail. And then try something else and succeed and realize that's what you like and that's what you're good at and that's what you have a passion for, or that's something you want to get better at. But regardless of what it is, you should just do it. You got one life. Go out there, do it to your fullest, have fun, learn, create, give back, You know, there's so many things in this world that we can't control. And one thing I think we can control is how much of our life do we live, and how much, you know, do we put out into the world, and how much, you know, do we create, you know, whether that's creating a family or creating a piece of music or, you know, creating a piece of furniture. You know, I think that's what humans are good at, is creating and inventing and living. So live your life, don't waste it, don't throw it away. You know, if you have a bad day, we've all had bad days. We're all gonna have more bad days. But we should all learn or know by now that those bad days, you know, they're not forever. You know, so live your life, have fun, do your thing. So again, my name is Jaron Lamot. People know me as DJ Huggy. You can check me on my social at DJ Huggy. That's HUGGY 412. You can also check out my work website, which is mathclubmusic.com. All my other links are down below. And yeah, dude, I'm serious about success, and you should be too.